on that bullshit.
Was 3 or 4 years ago. It was 3 years ago, maybe 2. I went to go visit somebody, man. I told that story out here.
Done.
Fucking locked me up. Said that I had a DUI that I didn't take care of, and the last DUI I had at that time was 17 years ago. You know, what the fuck is you talking about? I got a driver's license. I work for the school board, man. They're not going to allow you to have warrants wanted by the state. You know, they're not going to let you work without a driver's license. Fuck are you talking? And they kept me for 4 days, never charged me with nothing, kicked me out the fucking door, wouldn't even give me paperwork. They screwed up some way.
For the Gladstone?
Go ahead.
I was in county a week ago.
Really? What were you doing there? Just testing the toilet?
Among other things. No, there's a in-building, a DAS, an in-building repeater system there, and it was hearing something. We tried to localize the interference to one of the antennas, the one in Visiting, if you know where that is, closest to the parking lot. Couldn't find a fucking thing, but you know what it was?
I give up. What was it?
Spirits waves from some EMF spirits waves from some goddamn condenser motor or something.
That was my guess, but it was actually an improperly crimped connector that departed from 3/4 down to LMR 400. Crimped a new one on, it was fine.
Hey man, how do I get a job down there as assistant or something? Where you at?
You'd have to go to work for ISD, but they're weird. That's a weird place to work.
Oh, look, I ain't doing shit. I mean, the AC work is cool and whatnot, but it's time to reoccupy. Just turned 60 and I'm still full of energy, piss, and vinegar.
Well, finding stuff like that is fun. Also, the power was really dirty up at where the stuff's racked up on the roof. And that was causing some problems too. But everything's good now.
Copy. Yeah, but Jones, back to you before you start this conversation up. You with the split tongue, just relax, man. Be cool. The UBP don't give a shit. If you foul, I'm gonna let you know about yourself, as you should with me. But some of the shit y'all do, man. People be having conversations going in there. Bug out aside, you don't want to hear that and key all over that and ruin it and get somebody else that's down with him like you. And y'all just like y'all new conversation. That shit is not cool, homie. That shit is not cool at all. And now I done set myself up where I'm not standing for certain things no more.
So, UBP, you said you have a Yaesu Fusion, and I think I'm familiar with that one. That's the repeater. One level down is the Yaesu Hooten, which has a transmitter, but the receiver doesn't work, right?
Well, wait. That was the DX1R, and they took into consideration those things that you just made mention of about Jimmy Hooten getting the most gladiator reflection with the upper thong butters that are gold, trying to make it all blend with his body. And they came out with the FT2 DX or whatever. That's the one I got. So they came out with that one, and what they did was took 2 STM 400s and put them in there simultaneously to each other, side by each, perpendicular. And they run their own separate duplexes. They can run independent of each other. You can make one control the other, however it is you want it to do. Control, was it digital to analog to digital, analog to digital to analog, whatever you could come up with, provided you come up with an antenna for each of the 4 ports, 2 VHF and 2 UHF, and you don't really want to run one antenna for each side with a duplexer. You don't want that. Your sensitivity gets all sucked to nothing.
Well, I think what the Gladstone should do is leave the transmitter on contractors and have 2 receivers, one on Santiago and one on Rolling Hills or Baldwin Hills. and then, let it go.
There you go. Talking about my beloved. Bone Hills has offered me a home for my repeater. And when I mentioned to him, are you sure you recognize what you, are you sure? You know who I am. And these people are going to come, and they're like wanting to play with the wires. Let's exclude motherfuckers digitally. And I think I might go with that route given the proximity of it being down the street from my house.
Or what if you could have the transmitter on contractors and 3 receivers, not voted but mixed like 435, Baldwin Hills, Santiago, and contractors. That way nobody, if somebody's got a real strong signal in contractors, if there's a real strong and there would be no channel king, that'd be a way to get rid of like the Perry Wycliffe Floyds.
How about we put the transmitter on contractor, 500 watts. That way we don't have to worry about duplex, and we put the receiver on saddle.
How you gonna run? Come on, let me do my thing. How you gonna run 500 watts on a contractor and not fuck with nobody?
Because it's called dialing in your system.
Now your system dialed all the way in, but you know if there's anybody up there whose system has got a weak fucking link, they're gonna blame us.
Don't worry about any of that. I got that whole place on lock.
That's the transmitter on Wilson with a station master or something. A lot of gain, and then receivers, because there's way too much noise floor on Wilson for receive. But three receivers, one on contractors, one on saddle, and one on Santiago.
If it'll work on Santiago, we'll get blasted out by 435. So it's not going to work over there. But if you could set up all these sites, I'm down to do it. So let me know when it's ready.
Well, I ain't really. I could probably get a whole full contact, above Kennehan State Park. Some people kind of love me that they got old. I got this new equipment. Don't nobody use that space no more. They still got it. I've been offered.
There was a call at Kennehan Park at like 6:30 in the morning of trespassers there now, and I think I told you about this. They were shooting a porno movie at the koi pond.
I heard something about it.
Yeah, you guys gotta go.
Oh, lady, don't give it to him. I could bring her along. Where you at, Terry? I drank my cup of coffee, and I am amped. This is a new thing. High on weed and coffee. Well, I know I gotta do something, because they'll be coming out with the next model sometime soon, I'm told, of the Yates Fusion repeater, and of course I'm in that Grove program, the beta program, and I'm going to get it. I'll trade this one in for whatever they say, and pay, I'll trade this in and I'll pay whatever they say to get the next upgrade. And it's only been $300 the last time, for a $2,100 repeater. Such a fucking dick, Jones.
Oh, I'm going to crack your fucking mouth one day, dude. What's wrong with you?
Think about you and the way you carry yourself.
Don't worry about what I be doing, man. Worry about your goddamn self.
To worry about my goddamn self is to worry about you.
You're lame, fool.
Dickhead. You cool as shit, but you a fucking dickhead. Jones, I say it to your face, dude. I get right in front of you, slugging, you know, in case you want to slug me after I said that I fucking... Anyway, I would say it to your face, you're a fucking dickhead.
You can call me a dickhead to my face all you want. You start throwing on that bitch word, we're going to throw down, dude. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm just letting you know straight up. Other than that, we're cool in the game.
You know what? Let me say something with you. Where I come from, it means much. I can call you everything in the world. To call a man a bitch? Yeah, that's the ultimate disrespect. I call you a dickhead. That ain't nothing like calling you a bitch. I didn't even say that I'd get in your face and call you a bitch unless you start acting like a bitch.
I'm not even going to call you that to your face, bro, because, you know, I respect manhood, dude. Even if you start acting like one, you know. But if you do an about face and start acting like a real G, then there's no problem. But you know, if I'm gonna call you a bitch to your face, we're fighting. There ain't no two ways about it. So, man, you just you know, I don't know, you know.
UBP, you know what he's trying to say?
Well, I ain't never been to prison. Don't tell me.
Gladstone is trying to say that he's the type of honky that's built to last. Fuck with him, you get a boot in your ass.
Been to prison? I know he ain't no punk. By the same token, that motherfucker recognized game. What he said was real. In real circles, the motherfucker can call another man this, that, and the other. Don't call him a bitch. I'd rather, if we finna have a fight, you hit me with your fist balled up as a man to a man, then slap me. If I slap you as a man, that says what I think about you.
This sunset is looking pretty good on the live stream, man. Why don't you put down the microphone and fire up the 80-inch TV and check this shit out?
What you... I ain't gonna say nothing about him. No, I'm waiting on the game.
This is good pastime.
You look at it on my phone. Hey, man, don't have me start swearing at you.
Order me a pastrami. I'll be back.
What's wrong with that, you fat?
Bye.
Your shit swell up like hoppers. Start questioning yourself. I wasn't gonna say his name.
You didn't like my rhyme?
Oh, yeah, that shit was on point. I just want to say this, too, but I'm going to back up. I've upgraded my system a little bit, and I noticed that bitches like to complain. The same bitches that like to jam. I got this shit set up now. You know, I was fucking with Warner a little bit. Anyway, I know it's UVP. And I go, you know you right. I ain't gonna fuck with you. You don't know it's me. I'm gonna let you know if I'm fucking with you.
Do you remember Big Worm from Southeast?
Of course.
Remember him?
Of course.
It's Big Perm, not Big Worm. Smokey, I'm about to fuck you up.
This nigga name was Big Worm.
Well, it's the same one I'm thinking of. He would fuck you up.
Was he known to frequent the Jordandale projects?
Yes, whenever he felt like it.
That's the Big Worm I know. Fucking several lowriders. That purple one he had was like fucking to die for. What happened to him? He got struck out or got killed?
I don't know. I heard he died, but I don't know why.
Yeah, something happened because you don't never hear nothing about him. I can find out in the hood, but I didn't even know. If you go to ask him, just in general about motherfuckers, niggas be like, why you asking? What's going on? A lot of the hood, y'all be surprised, man, how well known 451 was known on Broadway, South Central to Compton to Watts.
7-6 in Broadway, I believe.
7-7, but all of that. that shit, but you can go over there about to crush your skull in because you're trying to get a burger out of Jack in the Box. Well, I know Pink, huh? Big Pink. Oh, you do? Big Pink. Your ham radio, you'll get a pass.
Well, I was not involved with ham radio back then.
Always have been, all my life. And get to do CD. Now I'm gonna say something to you, Joe. Me and me were fucking around. Last time I had to hand you your ass. You probably say it about you to me. Well, we even just talk about when I came in bootlegging. You missed that part, you know. And he was to ice his ham, and I did this, that, and eventually, you know, I told a story. Stan was the one. He was doing CD, but he gave me the ham equipment. That's how I started at 13. We're doing that, but we're making a show around it. And he was telling me, I'll tell Stan if Stan was, I think Stan, you couldn't tell him nothing. I brought him into this fulcrum. And that's what we were doing. And I think you thought we were really going at it. Like, could you keyed up and say, I'm tired of you talking over Tim. And we weren't talking over each other. People started jamming me out. It's because I was choosing to use low power at the time. And you started in. Tim didn't powwow with you because it wasn't that type of show. Well, Darren, every time I ski up out here now, you out here, everybody's you against everybody. You come with your negative this. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I done jammed some motherfuckers. I'm testing my new equipment, yeah. But I wouldn't give a fuck what you say, because they, when they were jamming me out, I didn't call you up crying, well, I'm getting reports. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know, I'm doing me. They jamming me out. I ain't finna cry. I'm from the old school. I'm finna go by. That's what happened. And it's at that point, Christopher Jones, I would recommend you stay in your fucking lane. KC6UBP. Where you at, Terry? Where are thou? KC6UBP.
Playing around with YouTube.
Roger. You do that TikTok thing too?
Say again?
You do TikTok as well?
No. I heard about it, but I don't know how you do it.
Well, I don't do it either. But I have to subscribe to it. I don't do any of that. I don't Facebook. I don't Instagram. You know, the people that I communicate with have several forms of communicating with me rather than it being some public forum.
Me neither. I don't do any of them.
I don't. Hildebrand made my Facebook page because when he first was telling me, man, you didn't do this. I mean, no, you know, there. If you know, somebody gonna make the page and say they're you and then all kinds of shit. And that happened. You know, all kinds of things happen. They made Google sites in my name. I didn't give a shit. I'm happy that I'm here to give people a relief.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and SWLs throughout Southern California. Darren, why were you so mean to Steve Hoffman the other day?
I was having fun. I'm just having fun.
Sure. And would I care? No.
Why would you ask?
Why does he breathe like that? I mean, he can barely breathe. What's wrong with the old man?
What I've done was upgraded my system. And I wanted to test it out against him. So he says I'm using Swartz remote or whatever the hell. No, I'm not. It's Swartz told him.
I text you, but you never text back, so. But I did text you something I thought was kind of...
Oh my God, like, put on the oxygen mask. I mean, he's just driving down the street, and he can barely breathe. I mean, do you need an oxygen fence? I mean, what's going on? I mean, your respiratory system isn't sounding too good, Jimmy.
Good. A punching bag, very well. Jog you or anybody else out here faster than anybody. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
I don't know about that, Jimmy. I don't, I'm going to show up on your fucking door with my bike and tell you, come on, man, let's see.
I don't have a bike.
I'm going to...
He has an e-bike, pedaling. I mean, he'd have to wear an oxygen tank on his back on a normal bicycle. I mean, he's an old, Jimmy, what are you, like, 80? Like, you're like an 80-year-old man. I'm just concerned about your health. You're driving a car. It's not like...
I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up on my bike. I'm going to let his plastic chain down and park my bike on the other side of the plastic chain and knock on your door, Jimmy. You better be ready to go tomorrow.
Roger. Well, if it's sunny, I'm always ready. Good God, it was pretty nice today. Yesterday was actually a little bit nicer, I think. But today was nice. Good bike riding day.
Be the same tomorrow. Jimmy, you know I'm coming tomorrow morning. Don't fucking call the authorities on me.
Why would I? Good, I might give you a big hug.
See, that's where you're going too far. I can only mentally image how you're going to be dressed already. It's a blessing that I'm going to come fuck with you.
Have the up the butter on just for you tonight, so I don't forget to put them on tomorrow. So we could go bike riding together.
Dude, they're going to be all still, too. Dude, I'll catch bitches. I'm going to point you out and have you laughing stock.
They think I'm awesome. When they see me coming with the pink up the butters, they go, now that's a man.
Man, they didn't went from being gold to pink. I will not be there tomorrow, Jimmy.
They go, I know Darren Jones. He's my best friend. Darren Jones, here he is. He's Afro-American.
Trying to find them kids that made a spectacle of you and put your image of you getting face planted over the front handlebars when you, remember this time last year, warped the back rim and the front rim? That video is still around. Them kids down there, I want to point out to them who you are. You just went from gold up the butters to pink.
Right. That is correct. So I heard Dana out here earlier. He should be home by now. He's a good amateur operator. Steve Hoffman is not a good amateur radio operator. In fact, Steve Hoffman is the very worst ham radio operator in the history of ham radio.
Has anybody else ever told you remind them of Russell Simmons?
died. Oh, boy, what a whack job he was. Yes, sir?
Ball game's about to come on a little bit.
Since you have Prime, make it a point to watch Landman. Landman. L-A-N-D man. M-A-N. I'm trying to be like Terry. But that is just phenomenal.
Phenomenal is that your old ancient age, 5 years younger than Terry, you're still looking up to Terry and trying to be like him. I've got no quarrels with that. What is it about, Jimmy? Is it worth my time?
It's about the oil industry and the rigors on the oil industry, and it gets really good. I would not miss it. Man, I can't wait. I've seen all 6 or 7 episodes, and now they have one coming out every Sunday. But I can't wait to watch it. It's just so good.
Now, Darren, didn't you have a...
Hold on. Landman. Okay, just wrote it down. I've got, I can go look at the whole series right now. I can go, what syndication does it come up on?
Again, what?
Who makes it? Is it Netflix? Is it Pluto TV? Who is it?
I'm sorry, Prime.
Okay. Landman. I'm going to look at that up. I can look at the whole series once I pull it up. I think we got BME out there. UDP, go ahead and take it.
Well, I was just going to say, I thought you at some point in time during your career, you learned how to, like, you know, lift heavy loads and use slings and screw pin anchor shackles and all that kind of crap. And they said, look at that rigger go.
Oh, God. Go ahead, Jimmy. I never thought that I'd tell fucking Jimmy to go ahead. Goddamn troublemaker. You don't need to be trying to be.
Wait, now, wait a minute. Now, wasn't there a time when you and your family used to go up to Central California there off of, like Oxnard or even north, like Pismo, and go look for clams, and you'd be out there digging all day, and the people would come by and watch and marvel. Look at those diggers go.
Is that what they did? What year was it?
How old were you? I'd say you were wearing those clam diggers, probably 70. You carried the one 1,000,000 years ago.
Ain't that a bitch? You mean when blacks were rulers of the first world? Well, white people had to be taught by people who taught people to teach you to cook your food, to bathe. Stop eating the lights out your goddamn hair.
Anyways, I had rigger and digger. That was it.
You know, you didn't even know. You caught the rat, you bit his head off, then ate the body. You didn't introduce no heat. You didn't try to take no rickets out of it. Any termites, mites, bites, or any of that shit. It was moving, fair game to eat right now. Out of them north hills, the mountains, the Caspian. The Canaanites were driven out. The seer killed his brother Abel. God drove them out to the north. Their skin became pale, their nostrils became thin to keep the cold out from going to their brain, and they ate most of their meats raw. Bicuspids on the goddamn side. That's why white people have that shit now, they like their meat raw. Cultural, traditional for y'all. We came, dragged y'all out with education and knowledge and told you to cook your food before you eat it. You know? And even before you cook it, bless it before you eat it. So you savages just ate it. Caught it, ate it raw, lied. I always said to myself, how is it that history called the Indians savages back in the day? When yet, by comparison, you, devil, was the savage.
Wait a minute, I thought I'm a nigger.
I thought that Jesus Christ came along and you were blessed. Do you understand? Knowledge will always reign supreme. Bringing some subjects to go way back to just the turn of this country here, how they were established and got established and became established. And some will take it that, fuck you, nigger. But everybody wants to be called a nigger now because it's marketable, you know. It's okay now to be a nigger.
This guy just gonna talk to himself all night? Jeez.
Speak, talking to Mike, man, so I can hear you. Hear my audio? Let me hear your audio so I can respond appropriately. Less than a man's voice, you begin to speak, and then when I tell you to rise the volume a few octaves, you go silent.
Once you're done with landman, lioness, Lioness.
Now it's lioness. I think I saw that advertised. Landman lioness.
Oh, there's that. I've given you two great movies. Landman, you should watch first, if you want. And then the one that we're watching now is Lioness, Lioness, that we're watching now.
I've seen that advertised. Jimmy, you do understand that most of these movies that are made ready, available for you, particularly in your household, is just to get you to sit there, tap in, and tune the fuck out.
But when you get a chance, Landman, turn that on.
I thought that's what Ponchos is for.
Probably won't look at that, Jimmy. I'd rather watch the BBC. The BBC been broadcasting since 1910. Back then, that's what most of the history of the world was coming out of Europe, as is today. I kind of also like BBCs because they real. They ain't like, you know, these 2, 4, 7, 11 over here give you this biased bullshit.
You're kidding. The BBC is government-run television.
I understand. But by comparison, bro, who would you offer up?
Independent media. There's no one. We're the damn. Fox has lost its way.
All of them syndicated ones is done, man. They bought and paid for a Democrat. Who would you recommend after shooting me down?
Let's see. You got to take the stuff with a grain of salt. You got to do your fact checking. Citizen Free Press is good. Oh, hang on, I'll tell you right now.
You giving me your fucking opinion, and now you want to go to the internet, the World Wide Web, and ask them their opinion, man. I asked you straight up off the cuff what was yours. After I indicated to you, I kind of like the BBC.
Big black cock?
With me, Tim, so me and you can chop it up righteously.
Anyways, Gateway Pundit, gotta fact check them. Citizens Free Press certainly is not bad.
In other words, you were just running your goddamn mouth when I put the line of questioning us.
No, I was just going to get you the list here, but if you want to keep on running your mouth.
Oh, no, you ain't got the list after the fact. I came at you off the cuff about what I do, and then you said some negative shit. At least that's how I heard it. And you couldn't question it. I mean, you couldn't answer the question, and then you wouldn't Google some shit, and here you go.
No, Citizens Free Press and Gateway Pundit are definitely two of them. It's kind of my go-to most days.
At any rate, I like the DVC. Killed me the most. There's murder. The murder went down just before I got home over there in the hood. And these murders are happening every goddamn day, times more than one. And you don't hear a word about it on the news.
Well, that's why they renamed South Central South L.A. Trying to take away the stigma from the fact that people are murdering each other. Criminals are doing criminal stuff.
Yeah, but go ask yourself, why? You know, this, it'll be here before you know it. This Olympic thing is happening. Or the process of being happening. They declared Figueroa and Broadway, where I was going from Imperial all the way down to Gage, as a corridor, a murder corridor. But they don't, you don't even shit, nothing no more about it on the TV, and it's jumping off.
I blame the Civil Rights Act in 1965 and people trying to, air quote, right a wrong, which certainly was wrong done. But to have the government get involved and start throwing money to buy a constituency, that's where the Democrats all went off the rails.
How you going? You talk about those in the upper echelon that had decision-making clearance. What about the laymen?
You caused government handouts. Single, you have single moms, no dads, they're not responsible. Government will take care of it. So you've got a whole bunch of families, single parent families, moms in particular. Boys are growing up like dumbasses. You get fucking socked up beside the head and say, "You do that again, I'm gonna freaking come at you."
I don't need for you to explain to me that bullshit. I start off by saying all these murders right now is jumping off in that corridor. The authorities have officially declared Imperial to Gage along the 110 freeway, either side, a killing corridor. That's what I'm talking about. But yet you don't hear nothing about it on the news.
Well, again, failed leftist policies. Now, maybe, just maybe, but I think part of that has to do with the drug wars. You certainly have particular ethnicities, but you've got a lot of South Americans coming in there, and those guys are pieces of shit, not worse.
I don't get your point. How come they don't report this shit? You're going to declare this to be the zone. Report the numbers then.
No one really does. Because if you report the real numbers, it looks bad for the Fed. You don't get your federal money. So a lot of shit just doesn't get happening. Or you're gonna mix up the stats so it's not a black on black or black on brown. It's a white guy killed some black people or something. You got to kind of mix it up so that way the percentages are a little more representative of the demographic. But unfortunately, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Leftist policies are coming home to roost. It has been for years. And the fact that you've got, like I said, third world, South Americans coming in there, and it's all about gangs and drugs. Gangs, not even so much. It's more about drugs and control for the streets. So there you go.
What does that have to do with these people stealing the copper out of Wilson High School Stadium?
That's not a black thing. They're too lazy to steal. That's more of a that's a South American stupid dumbass thing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Tim said ain't you.
Dude, I work smarter, not harder. You know, I always hear these stories, these dumbasses going into like high voltage vaults with a pair of bolt cutters and try and cut live circuits and end up getting freaking fried. And I just smile to myself and go, wow, Darwin Award winner right there.
That's why you went out and hired your own crew and educated them, huh?
Work smarter, not harder.
I understand. How much money you make a month?
From stealing copper? I don't steal copper. I don't steal anything. Because that would be dishonest. I like to sleep well at night knowing I didn't rob anybody.
I didn't say even indirectly you were stealing copper. I did say you hired crews. How much money do you make a month? Over.
Yeah, these are kind of like leading questions, and they never result in a good answer, so I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish with all of this. Certainly you're right to ask these questions, and certainly I'm right to tell you to go fuck off. So, what are you going to do?
Tim, I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Yeah, I know. So are you gonna keep with the line of questions, or are you gonna fuck off? I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, because it's your right to ask, my right to do, like I said. So, what time is it, by the way?
I don't know, man. Sound like you're drinking.
No, not drinking. You keep putting that on me, bro. You're the one that keeps forgetting what you start stepping and stuttering and sputtering. Dude, come on, really? You keep putting that on me. Just look in the mirror, bro. I mean, if you have a problem, just say, hey, man, I got a problem, and you put the bottle down and go get some help.
I do not stutter. I do not repeat my words. I don't, I don't do that. I fucking flow when I speak. I exercise the 5 canons of rhetoric, and I know that which I'm going to say, even though I may not have planned it in my mind, because I'm great off the cuff. Now, you say I'm guilty of what? Oh, over.
I was just trying to fit the, this is not going to work. Son of a bitch. Oh, well. Bummer days.
Just messing with you, Tim. You know how we do. Some days you get me.
Oh, no, I'm fine, bro. I'm not sure exactly how to play off because I'm kind of in the middle of something. I'm talking to you. I mean, I can multitask pretty much. And you're coming at me all kinds of crazy shit that really doesn't make any sense, and it's not really even entertaining. But hey, hey, do you? Obviously you don't have. I thought you came into all this money, maybe you could afford like a Jewish writer or something. But apparently you're not going to spring the dough, so you're just going to keep on repeating the same old shit you've been doing.
I'm gonna do that, man. Really, dude, Tim? I would expect. Why would you go money with me, man? I don't get that one.
Okay. Pardon me. Good gravy, Marie. Okay, this thing that goes there, that goes there. Maybe this will. No, it's not going to work. Son of a bitch. I was all excited. I got a brand new tablet. And it actually was a great deal. If you ever needed a tablet, I don't think they have them anymore. But Costco had like a Samsung 11-inch, 64 gig. A decent tablet for like $149. And there was an Instacart thing for another $30 off. You pay the extra. So it ended up being like $140 delivered. And well worth it. My other tablet was dying. It was just old, probably 7 years old. So this thing for $150, not bad. I went and bought my RAM mount for it. But the RAM mount will not work with the extra heavy-duty case I put on it, so I'm going to have to take it out of the damn case again. Damn it.
Break for a relevant quote.
Oh, please, by all means.
Just do this real quick. Tim, you're the third person that says something about money to me. Well, you're rich, just, or you're a millionaire. You're the third cat, man. Y'all must be talking about me in some circles, and I don't know why. I don't come at people with that. The motherfuckers are more concerned about me and my riches than about me. Why even be concerned? I don't say none of that shit. Well, you're rich and all. Why would you go there, Tim? I don't do that to you.
No, you're just... You're open mic there, Darren.
By me.
My boot in her ass.
By me, dude. I don't get it, Tim. I'll never go there with you about money. Okay, there you are about me and mine.
Well, I would just say maybe you'd break down and buy yourself a Jewish writer and get some comedy going.
What? When the shit that I use, you can't lose with.
Miss me. Anyways, what was the quote there, Dana?
I believe it was Thelonious Monk that said, "That bitch better have my money. That bitch better have my cash. Because if that bitch ain't got my money, she's going to get my boot in her ass."
You don't know nothing about Thelonious Monk and Duke Booty and that group.
I was wrong. That is the quote. Not Thelonious Monk, but that is the quote.
I don't know nothing about Thelonious.
No, he said Thelonious, not Thelonious. Two different things.
An F, much more, boy.
And that was my contribution to the QSO. This is KI6TCS Mobile.
Sure, Chris, get the fuck. I'm not Chris, get that. I'm sorry, Chris. Get into that. Tim wouldn't use that fucking you got money shit, dude. Who gives a fuck about who don't got money, man? I don't even know what that got to do with anything. I don't get at you like that.
No, I was just commenting about you could afford a Jewish writer now, that's all. I'm just saying you can spend your dough in such a way that would benefit your show. And all the rest of us out there having to, you're subjected to your nonsense out here. That's all. That's where I was going. I wasn't talking about who got what, how big's your stack, and none of that. I'm just thinking that you could chip off a little cheddar, hire yourself a nice little Jewish boy who's got some comedy chops and can actually do get some show material.
Quick, now, what you go for? That would be to entertain you?
Anybody.
Like people all love Jewish humor?
Not jeweler.
What's that dude that get $1 million a show? He's not funny to me. I'm not selling. You know that other dude that had the weekly show, not Friends, but he's not funny to me, but I understand Jewish humor.
I don't know. You see all the roll credits, and it looks like there's a whole lot of Jewy writers on the couch freaking pitching ideas and scripting stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's changed now. I don't see it.
I never followed them. However, I have followed the Dave Chappelle, the Wayans brothers, he wasn't even into comedy, but your boy, from Saturday Night Live, his brother died. Charlie.
Okay, Chappelle, certainly. Okay, hire Chappelle. You want to go real large? Freaking hire Chappelle and do some funny shit for you.
Do my own funny shit. I'd make fucking Dave Chappelle laugh.
I'd pay money to see that not happen.
Would you really? I'll set you up something.
Just not feeling it, man. Just not feeling it. Good on you, that you think you can front like this. But hey, whatever.
Okay, for you to think what you think. But you must understand, I survived it all. I remember you used to be part of the YouTube posse jamming, getting at the UVP by 8 or 9 of y'all at one time.
You all? You mean what? Ham radio operators?
Then I would slap people around, bout them out, this, that, and the other. You were there.
In a certain secret society? I don't know, man. I don't roll that way.
Yeah, you try to, but then when y'all get together, you do that old narcissistic shit in the group. That group start hating on you, start saying shit to the UVP. Well, I didn't give a damn. I run my own program. I'm talking about the 90s, the 80s, the 90s.
Oh, yeah, by the way, the 80s just called. They want their material back.
Well, why won't you give it to him, you horde wrestler?
This is starting to sound like when I tore Pat up the other night, just freaking bringing him back to reality. And he was not having a whole lot of a good time with that was for sure. It was quite enjoyable for me.
Okay, well, let's hear you get down. The people, the masses, would love to be entertained. And I can assure you, I will engage.
No, it was just Pat trying to, like, dodge a question, right? Hey, man, here's this, answer the question. Oh, no, I'm not going to answer the question because it's echo chamber. Well, I'll answer the question, then you can go ahead and answer the question. Well, no, because, you're not going to tell the truth. And you're going to... Okay, great. So you're full of shit. So you're full of shit. You're not going to address the elephant in the room, the fact you get freaking government money and a bunch of other shit. And someone else is paying for your house and all the rest of it. So, okay, fine. But you want to tell people how to run their program. Okay, tell you what, run your own program. Shut up.
This is Tim Way to keep the UBP from running up his ass with both his 13 sidestepping like I was a big-ass 7-foot round radius tree trunk climber to cut that motherfucker down.
I don't even know what you just said. Does somebody have Ebonics to English again? I just had that Jazoogle translator, but they took it offline. I guess maybe the thing broke. People were using it too much.
That's 1,000 again.
Well, thank you.
You know, that's what I do, homie. Go ahead, get off again. I need you to fire off one.
No, I don't do requests.
Do what I tell you.
If you told me to go tell you to go fuck yourself, I'll certainly do that.
Nobody, hey, Christian, ain't nobody been cursing at nobody out here.
Well, I just thought I'd get a little spice, a little bit of picante. Go screw yourself? Go jump up your own ass? I can certainly change it up if you'd like.
This is the part where I know I got it.
I don't know what you got, other than lips, gums, and teeth.
Cussing, pissed off. In a minute, you're going to say something negative about God.
I don't know, your spidey senses are just broken.
I ain't even saying nothing about you, Tim. I'm just taking the words you using and using them back to you.
I'm bored. Bye.
Bye, Tim.
No, it's just you're really not. We're not elevating the conversation. We're not trying to go for some highs here. It's just you're telling me all this other nonsense. It's not even funny. You're not even turning phrases. Even Pat tries to read poetry or limericks poorly. He sucks at, by the way.
I can recite poetry, I can rap, but that ain't what I'm about doing right now. I'm trying to keep you in a calm state because it was just not more than 2 minutes ago you had started to swear at me and became very, very belligerent when that wasn't introduced to you.
I didn't hear it at all. My pitch, my voice, nothing changed. So, whatever.
Give it time, friends. You can go back and play the tape.
Absolutely. I wish somebody would.
Come on, Tim. Why are you getting all this way?
Well, I mean, play the tape back. You keep making accusations, and they're all bullshit. They're unfounded. They have no basis in reality. Now, certainly, if you've been drinking or freaking smoking that devil's butt hair, it alters your senses, and you don't have a real good grasp of reality right now. I'm not judging. I'm just simply stating the fact.
You're embarrassing yourself is what you're doing.
You're projecting is what you're doing.
Well, what did you call me? A nigger?
No, I said rigor, and then I talked about the family going digging for clams. I said digger. Is exactly what I said.
I don't know why you get all bent out of shape.
I don't know. I don't sound bent out of shape. Now, if I was spitting and sputtering and frothing and yelling and screaming, maybe you might have a point.
It started cursing 5 minutes ago. I haven't forgotten.
I simply said, go fuck yourself. Now, apparently that assaulted your delicate senses. That's fine. So I said, go jump up your own ass, or go screw yourself, if that, if you prefer that.
Oh, shit, how you trying to express it? You're being belligerent when nobody was belligerent to you. You felt a moment that you needed to have a connection so that it all wouldn't just take you down at once. You need to burst out a little bit of energy and you start swearing.
Man, the one time I don't watch a car chase last night and they come right to my house.
The cops were looking for you, or are you talking about this happening to drive by?
Yeah,
my neighbor just said, "Hey, flip on the video. They were running. There was, I always hear, oh, there's a car chase, and this time they came right over here, right into Santa Monica. Right? Yeah. What the hell? We had helicopters buzzing our house, and spotlights, and we're like, what the fuck? I should turn on the TV.
This sounds questionable.
It's like I felt like I was in Englewood or something. My wife came running in, and she said, it's like we're in a war zone. What the fuck, man? I was trying to go to bed.
They both came running in now, but he was trying to go to bed. Something's wishy-washy here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you a break, Tim. I just want you to think about the words you're going to say before you say the words you say.
You've never bothered.
That was very confusing. Huh?
I'm excellent at what I do. KC6UDT.
Baffling with bullshit. So say the words before you think the words. You say the words, you say what?
Now I'm going to get him, Tim.
I'm so confused.
I really don't feel it. I really don't think you are. Dave's actually an educated person.
Hey, bye, and enjoy the show. Go ahead, Warner.
Oh, I was just watching the thing about. I'm gonna walk in and watch the football game, but I was like, for God's sake, the one time I don't watch a chase, I don't know. I was just complaining. I just got done with Spectrum. 5 hours of my time, and my dad said, I give up. We won't change our phone. We won't keep our old phone number. Oh, God, they're so fucked up.
Oh, God damn, me. I guess we're about to look at the game, man. I'm going to catch you later with the bullshit, I'm here for you, baby. I just want you to know that. Thought I was about to go on the Werner, but we're about to look at the game. Terry, you about ready?
Excuse me.
Be more careful.
Right, man. You're kind of dropping the ball, Darren. You're kind of just like all over the place, kind of just talking ungeneralized shit. Your show's kind of been lacking lately, dude.
Good. That is not meeting up to your standards. Mission accomplished. I like huddling up, partnering up, anything on the safe side with split tongue speaking goddamn hypocrites that I can't stand them.
See, it's just full of hate. It's not even entertaining.
You can talk. You're a hypocrite, dude, and this is how I feel about you.
You can do better than that, man. You are better than that.
Think about yourself while you present yourself. You really need to. game's on. Where you at, Terry? Where you at?
Hey, shout out to everybody up in the chat. We're streaming live the sunset over the San Fernando Valley. And I just want to say hello to everyone. This is KW6, USA.
Got to beat this one, Terry. These people are in the same goddamn division, and I don't like the Broncos. Big brother said, I'm drinking coffee right down there. I'm going to catch it. That was about an hour and a half ago. Where you at, Terry? Where you at? Where you at, Terry? Big brother Terry, where you at? Helmet to helmet, Terry. That's what happens. 15-yard penalty. Come on, Chargers. I'm running.
Doesn't seem like we have any defense today.
Just getting started. I don't know what the fuck.
March right down the field.
Look at it, big brother.
There to go to cussing, Darren.
What happened?
There you go to cussing.
Shit happens. The difference when you cursing and then cursing at somebody. Cursing out somebody like you did. Why are you sitting back trying to see what you can do against me? Football game is on, man. Turn the TV on, look at the football game, get with the crew. Me and Terry do this on Thursday night.
Because I don't believe in tribalism.
Well, I guess if that's what you call it. We just looking at the game, man. People come here to fight and they want to involve me. Too many commercials.
By Hood Rat.
Here we go.
Here we go, Hood Rat. Fucking monopolizing the frequency. It's always you. Every time I go away, I come back, I go away. All day, all night, every day, every night, every weekend.
Jones, you listening. And I'm trying to be cool.
You'll never be cool. You're a fucking rugrat, hood rat scumbag.
Just enjoying the game with through my ham radio friend.
Here's what you're doing. Does anybody give two shits about you? I don't. And there's a whole crew of people that really dislike you.
The whole thing's been crunched.
You forget about all the other things you do. You forget about what you do. And when you do, you're bipolar. Get some therapy.
What am I about to do? I'm getting crushed. I have no alternative, but...
Just you like hearing yourself, don't you?
So how could you want to hugga booga? Turn my power up.
Turn it up, and then you're going to take everybody out. You're going to fuck things up. There's other people that want to get into repeater and don't want to hear you constantly babbling.
I jam it.
Hear me? There's other people that want to get in. Give it a rest. Does everybody have to endure your fucking drugs, your alcohol, your babbling and blithering all day and night? This is not about you.
I have no friends.
And you have no friends. You've got a lot of enemies there, Hood Rat.
Who could he possibly be representing? Nobody likes him.
Well, you know what? I do this for my own pleasure, not yours or anybody else's. And the sooner you learn that, well, you didn't go to high school or college or nothing. You just live in a shithole, and you've been in and out of the penitentiary, county jail. You are the system. That's what you define, the system.
Gonna say something, Jones? Alrighty then. That's the last opportunity you'll get to say something when I ask about some shit like this. I'm just gonna take it over myself. Give a shit how you feel about it, cause, well...
Talking to yourself, you're broadcasting, Hood Rat.
I'll give myself a position to go down the hall.
Down the hall. Line ball, sleaze bag, scum bucket, cum bucket.
Testing 1, 2, 3. KC 6. UBP testing 3, 2, 1.
Hi, baby. I'm getting a tower before I move. Did I tell you that, Hood Rat? A tower before I move. Yourself now, because you'll soon not have the privilege. Soon you will not be able to take anybody out.
He says he's moving. Where would he move to? A shithole like Vegas where just a scum live.
Karen, if she wanted to move in with me, but she said she's moving in with her mom.
What about Cora? Oh, her husband, I forgot.
About about Elena Davis-Jones? What about her? Oh, wait a minute. Her former husband.
You're not moving any place.
Oh, I'm not? Okay. I don't need to prove anything to you. Just a scumbag.
Getting out of that house, the bank said so.
Oh, shut up, Hood Rat. Shut your pie hole.
House just to pay some bills.
Bills?
Any money?
I don't? Okay. Rich like you, Jimmy. You got a lot of money.
We're going to get our touchdown back, Terry. Hook him up. The fuck up. Mr. Stupid ass. Fucking idiot. Terry, we're going to get our touchdown back right here.
Yep.
Boo. Be quiet, Steve. You're done for the evening.
I'm going to keep...
What you keep doing? You are done for the evening. You're done.
Looks like both defenses are crappy.
Yeah.
Neil?
Stand by. Terry wants to talk football, dude. Not that fucking nonsense you're talking. Stand by, dummy. Yeah.
Take it.
Keep your shit up, man, so I can tune you all the way out.
There, Hood Rat.
3, 2, 1. Right there. Right the fuck there. Take bitch.
On your filthy...
Go ahead, Terry. I got the front eye on hold. Fucking hold.
Terry.
Your filthy fast...
What, Jimmy? What are you talking about?
Oh, Lord, he's done. What are you talking about? Little bitch.
Pete. Old codger Jimmy.
Stop jamming people, dude. You jam, you're gonna get jammed. Stop jamming people. Go ahead, Jimmy.
This guy go to the...
This guy, I have a name, Jimmy. Use...
Why do you have to jam him? What, are you afraid of Jimmy's words? Is Jimmy's words gonna shit on you like a pigeon? Down, Chargers. Up. You try to shut me up. How's that working out for you? Oh, junkyard ass.
Up. You chitlin' knuckle dragon.
Cars, buddy. Oh, what you have?
That.
All over your ass, motherfucker.
Jigaboo. Hood Rat.
Ball carrying roll all up your ass.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you'd like to do. Especially nowadays. It's really good looking. But no can do.
All of the ball carriers.
You want it? You want that white meat, huh? You want that white meat, huh? Huh, boy?
Hey, Jimmy Hooten, if you tune into the live chat right now at 450 Live on YouTube, you can see what everybody up in the live chat, what they're saying about you.
Remember, Jimmy, that's not ham radio, so that shit don't count.
Everybody up in the live chat at 450 Live, what's up? What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Amazing view tonight, amazing radio, and Jimmy Hooten.
And the Watts Towers.
What to do is tune in and you can see what they're saying.
Well, give a fuck. I'm a ham radio personified person. A giant. A 4-star general. Like I give a shit about that. said, but you've been reduced to being silent when I want you silent.
Fuck off, hood rat.
Go have some more drugs. Still allow you to talk.
Fuck.
Unlike when you got more power than me.
If I'm on a handheld, dipshit.
I did it twice when I'm running low power. Were you in a position? You wouldn't allow nobody else to talk. Fuck what you on? Go home. Watch me shut that shit down.
Fuck off.
I know you kind of upset, huh? Spent your money. You ain't got no money. It's time to get out of the house, and you ain't got no honey.
From a guy that lives in his
Living? No, I'm thriving. More than just living. Thriving. What happened to your signal, dude? Is it getting hot? It's getting hot, ain't it? I haven't unseated yet. And your shit's getting hot. Just be more careful. It ain't happening. He wouldn't believe me. Somebody white go back and telling me not to make it.
Somebody.
Why is he jamming your box out?
Why are you breathing? That's what I'd like to know. Why are you fucking breathing?
Are you going to say something about that, Joe? Just jamming the box out? I'm talking about... Are you going to say something?
Traveling every day, each broadcasting, just... shit.
Jones, are you gonna say something to the fucking bug-eye?
Are you going to say something?
Out of goddamn control, Jones. Are you gonna say something? The whole fucking repeater out.
The hand is...
Jones, are you gonna say something?
Shut the fuck up, Durwood. The only person I hear jamming out here is you. Like, you have nothing, absolutely fucking nothing to say, but you won't let N6ZKZ talk. What the fuck is wrong with that? I mean, why are you doing that?
What are you gonna do, Jones? Because another bitch who just jams over the whole fucking repeater.
Shut the fuck, Durwood.
He's down and wipes everybody out. What?
You have nothing to say, but you won't N6ZKZ talk. Although you have nothing to say. You know what? You don't like what he's saying? Turn your fucking radio off. And you know what? Do even better. If you don't like what he's saying, take the fucking pilgrimage and go back to go to fucking Spark. Go ahead there, Durwood.
What about that, Jones? Again, right there. Him just jamming the whole box out. That's why I do what I do.
Do what you do because you cannot control your urge to jam and to not respect authority. I mean, that's why you bootleg for so many years. You don't give a flying fuck about amateur radio. You don't give a flying fuck about the law, Durwood. But you know what? I'm not here to talk about the law, right? You need to settle down, cocksucker.
Out of control, just jamming with that remote. Out of control. And I just wonder would Jones say anything about that? If he bug-eye jamming out of control, and then this asshole would key up with another jamming box. So can't nobody get over, it's just out of control. But Jones, ever thought? Because I'm going to run mine. I'm going to spend my own money. I don't need nobody else's remote. I'm going to do what I do, and I guarantee you won't piss some people off. With antennas high top of the watchtowers. Shut up.
Just make sure you upgrade those magnet mount antennas, okay?
But if I want to, I could. I don't have to use Rob's remote to get in.
Copy that, Durwood. This is WP3L.
You're what? It's my own equipment to get into the box and kick ass while I'm doing it.
Same here. Same here, Day-Day.
You're going through Rob's box. You don't own that. You pay a little fee to use it. It's not yours.
It doesn't work that way, Durwood. You're not allowed to make money on amateur radio.
Piece of shit.
See, I just don't know who the fuck do you think you are to come out here and deny the First Amendment rights that amateur radio operators have here in the United States of America. I mean, why are you trying to censor them?
Who do you think you're fooling?
You don't know. He's just stupid like that.
All you're doing, Durwood, is censoring free speech by just keying up over N6ZKZ and any other amateur radio operator.
You're still guilty of that right now.
No. Like I told you before, Day-Day, I'm not keying over you. When I key up, I'm disconnecting you.
Put it all in your dope pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, man, roll the puddle, man, roll the puddle.
Is that Brother Ron?
See, I get text messages, Durwood. USA texted me, tell Darren I'm away from the radio right now, but I have something to say. WP3BL is in charge right now. Cocksucks.
Go ahead, Ron. Perhaps Irv won't key over you again.
I'm not trying to kick you out or off the repeater or censor you or whatnot. You just need to behave, Durwood. That's all you gotta do.
Where's that little...
I'll be back.
Where's that little bitch you be arguing in the background about making you a sandwich?
Well, I really do think that, when you hear me talking like that to my woman, I instantly become your hero.
because your old lady's not gonna let you talk to her like that. She'll fucking bitch slap you, like everybody out here does. So, yeah, that's that.
Where's here? Making somebody else's sandwich?
No. She's right here, Day-Day.
You know she's three-timing you.
Sure. Roger that. I'll be back. This is WP3.
Herb, she's the kind of girl that I would meet at the hamburger stand and fucking take your old lady. Drop her back off an hour and 45 minutes later.
Why would you even say shit like that, Durwood? You know, it's almost like you can't get your own women. You know, is that how you've operated your entire life? You know, you let your friends bring, introduce you to their girlfriends, and you just try and take them away from them and shit like that? Is that what you do? Like, are you proud of that?
Oh yeah, we had to get together and I take your bra? Fuck yeah.
For the record, that, that doesn't, this shit that you're saying right now doesn't bother me. But if that's how you operate, you're fucked up in the head, man. You know, whatever substances you've been ingesting / consuming, they've fucked you up, man.
You've been out with female friends and a motherfucker come take your bitch up.
Don't blame the Nah. Never happened, Durwood. Drug, man.
I believe that's happening on more than one occasion, Herb. Because of the watered down kind of man you are.
Nah. Hey, Durwood, I'll be right back. Over.
And I'm the type of cat that would take your bra from you. Ever out there on the dance floor in front of you dancing all slutty on my dick and thigh and ass?
Who?
This woman on me. I got moves, Herb. Probably going in there finna argue. See, that's why I can't, because he would be the one that you would, yeah, you're right, Herb.